Okay, so the flight plan today is to go, of course, on Concorde, but from Havana in Cuba up to Orlando International. And of course, we're on the Concorde, as I said. So yeah, let's get going. Very cloudy one today. I did tamper a bit with the weather, and it is, yeah, it should be an exciting trip. So strap yourselves in for this one. So we got a right-hand sort of turn out here. See how we deal with it. So yeah, right hand side. And of course, this mod hasn't got any of the lights or anything like that on it. It's just you have to forget flying in the dark with something like this. You just have to sort of get on with it. Fly in the daytime. But hopefully the new Concorde mod, which is we hope is coming out soon. We've been teased the pictures of it. Hopefully it's not too far away. But for now, we just have to settle for the mod. Sorry, just to adjust my mic there. So yeah, what's been going on? I haven't done a video in I think about a week or so. Um, but yeah, I've got quite a few changes here. So I bought myself a desk, got a chair, got a Samsung Curve monitor, and it's just easier to run things from. So in the future, what's going to be happening instead of doing say maybe 10 flight simulator videos in a row, or 10 iRacing or motor racing videos in a row. It's going to be alternatives all the time. So whatever I feel like drop in, then that'll be it. If you want to do an iRacing, then 2 flight sim, and then an iRacing, it'll be like that. Maybe some retro games are coming up as well. So yeah, it's going to be a real mixed bag of stuff. And if you want to be a part of that, just remember to hit the subscribe button down in the bottom right hand corner. Thank you for your support already. If you are already a subscriber, yeah, drop us a sub, like, and a comment. And there, see, we got our achievement. I did mess with the weather. The last Concorde video I did actually was that was quite rainy and cloudy. So yeah, I'll try and make it sunshine for the next one. I promise. I got a good idea as well for another flight sim video, which hopefully will, if I can get the mod, hopefully come soon. It's to do with the show Ice Pilots, which was on TV a few years ago. I think the last episode was. But very entertaining stuff. It's on Amazon Prime over here in the UK. I think in the States or anywhere else, I don't know. It might be. I'd assume so. But yeah, it's a really good watch if you love your flying. So make sure you get stuck into that one. For now, we're heading to hopefully sunny Florida. It said on the flight plan this trip was supposed to take I think 1 hour 20, but with us, I can see it being under 20 minutes, so cutting a whole hour off. Especially where I fly anyway, breaking every aviation law in the book. Yeah, just briefly back to that other mod, the other Concorde mod. I mean, I'm sure you've probably seen the pictures, but that they've teased, and they said it's going to have real afterburners, so you're going to see the effects of them. And the nose at the front's going to be retractable, so you can lift it up or down and keep it straight like it is now to reduce the drag. I mean, that's going to be fantastic, and it's going to hopefully have all the controls of the actual Concorde. Because I mean, like we said before, with this one, you can't in the cockpit you can't touch anything because it's basically a converted one from Flight Sim X. So yeah, darting our way to our destination now. Look at the time we make up. Absolute madness. So yeah, just have a look at the camera. We'll move it into. I'd like to see the different views of it. It can be pretty basic at times. Especially with this one, you can't see from the wing or anything. I expect in the new mod you'll be able to see from all angles, maybe inside the cabin. That'd be nice. So yeah, looking at the approach to Miami already. This has got to be the plane I've enjoyed flying most out of all of them. Here, yeah, I mean, I like the Globemaster as well. Oh, that's good fun. So just always try and keep it steered sort of towards our pink or purple line, because that's going to give you a pretty good indication of where to land. I'm not great at landing in these sort of conditions. I struggle to see the runways, so um, yeah, don't, as I always say, don't expect a world class landing. Just try and enjoy the flight more, but I generally do touch them down now. I've got the hang of Concorde landings after a while. But if you're going to land the Concorde, you have to turn all damage off, because it will, when you're trying to slow it down, do what you're having to do with the flaps. It just does not like it whatsoever. This is quite good. This is quite a nice height. Trim up, trim down a bit. What we have there, I mean, that's going to give us more straight line speed. We've got to watch we don't hit the floor. That would be a disaster. Yeah, I just wanted to say again about the channel. Yeah, we got some good motor racing content hopefully coming up soon. There's a big one I'm working on. Got R Factor 2. Hopefully do a couple of iRacing events as well for you, because I know they've got a lot of exciting things coming up there. I think the next season looks pretty epic. They've got the Mercedes F1 cars, I think, coming in soonish. I'm not sure if it's this one or the next one. But yeah, lots going on there. And lots going on with Flight Sim as well. As I was having a look, they got the Orbis flying eye hospital, which again is a great charity. Does great work. Definitely look them up. But yeah, you can't fly it yet on this. And of course, that plane is, I think it's a DC 10 or 11. As you know, I always talk about wanting to fly one on here, but desperately trying to find a mod for that. And yeah, but that's again, I think, I don't know if it's the same studio. Somebody's releasing an actual working version of that, so I'm going to hit up the FedEx livery and fly that about, which I'm very, very excited about. I'm pretty more excited about that than I am flying the actual Concorde, because they do make a great sound when you're down below and you see it. A DC 10 or 11, one of my favourites of all time for sure. Definitely top 3. But for now, we just have to dream as such. So let me know what you want to see. What do you want to see me fly? Because yeah, I do requests. Just message in. That's not a problem. So keeping fairly straight on the line now. Flying very low as well, as I said, to keep speed up. Again, the fastest we have the whole trip. No field there. I just imagine being slow on the ground, just seeing this fly over you. Oh, that was close. I believe it. The sound it made was just, in its day, it was epic. As I always say, such a shame it was scrapped, but yeah, it definitely wouldn't have survived, I think, too much longer, especially now when everybody's trying to cut costs with fuel and everything. We lost the 747, the A380 feels like it's on its way out for most as well. So yeah, Concorde. I mean, the amount of fuel it consumed much more than they did. So it had never got to, pandemic stage. I don't think. I think it'd been the first one to go. And if it did that, live that long. But what a machine it was. Even flying out Flight Simulator now, everything about it is just so great. So yeah, under 200 kilometers now. Storm over Florida. Zoom out a bit and have a look and see where we are. Yeah, approaching. So we're obviously in the state now. We got that kind of turn, this sort of like left kind of thing, but it's fairly straight. I'm hoping I can. I think I'll put it down. Whether it'll be a textbook or not, I don't know. I don't like to promise. Because if you've seen some of the lands on this channel, some are pretty shocking. Some are good. The best one I did ever was probably on what was it, the Dreamliner. I think it was LA to San Francisco. I did it. The touchdown was just textbook, absolutely brilliant. My best one ever by a country mile. They just had everything right. The speed coming in, the approach. It was textbook. So yeah, go and check out that video whilst you're here. That was all good fun. You just look how quickly we're moving above the ground and just how fast. 1,500 knots here. Incredible. Okay, so you want to see my general rule of thumb for landing the Concorde is once it gets to 100k, you're 100k away from the point, bring the engines down a tad. Not what we've done there. So yeah, bring them down a tad. Because obviously we still want to get there, and it can slow down pretty quickly. And then you just bring them down gradually as you get closer. And you can mess around with trim with this. I mean, this might be this particular mod, but I mean, that's just the way I do it. I slow it down. I don't always get it right, but it slows down enough for the landing gear to come down, and for you to get it on the ground, whether it's accurate or not. Well, that's me. So we see our approach now. Not far off at all, under 60 kilometers away. We're still doing ridiculous speeds. Game with the clouds, I want to try and take Concorde off from St. Bart's, actually, because I think I'd do it with how quickly it accelerates and how quickly it climbs. I don't think it'll be a problem. Landing it there probably wouldn't happen. But, yeah, takeoff, I can definitely see happening. So we'll do that at some point and find somewhere to fly it to. Maybe to Orlando again. We've done Orlando enough now. Maybe Miami, Tampa, somewhere like that. Okay, so we edge closer now. Trying to bring it down. And we have, throughout this flight, I forgot to comment, we've had a fair bit of turbulence. It's been, at times you've probably seen it, it's been trying to knock the plane around and things like that. We're still firmly in control. Not massively an issue. It's all doable. Okay, yeah, so we're looking to maybe bring it down a bit now. Engines, of course, as well. It's more altitude. So there we go. So not far off at all. See, even though I've got the new desk, I've still got the steering wheel like planted centrally, so I've got to move that around. I've got to kind of work around that, and I've got my fly stick on the right hand side. So we got our target. But yeah, I cannot see anything in the distance, which is not great. See, I wouldn't know, is that pointing us, that marker we got there, is that pointing us to the runway, or is that the general, is that the airport? So I'm not certain. See, it doesn't help really explain it, to be honest. I think you can see some lights up there in the distance somewhere, maybe. Still 12k away. Concorde time, that's nothing. It's a couple of seconds if it was full throttle. Okay. Runway there. Is this the runway we're meant to be going for? I'm not so certain. I'm not sure. I think I'm firing myself straight towards the terminal. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so there's a runway on the left there. Bit too late. I ruined what was a good flight there, but nevertheless, we'll try and put it down. The last minute. Might be on the grass, but as long as it's on the ground. Okay, so it's coming down. Request denied. Well, tough shit. And we're down. Not very well, but we're there. Thanks very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.